Now, as you may or may not know, I am a huge dog fan, and I don't think I could ever live in a home without a dog. So today I'm going to tell you about my experience and my family's experience adopting a dog. So first we're going to talk about the benefits of pet adoption. Second, we're going to talk about the adoption process. Third, we're going to talk about some challenges in adopting a pet. And last, we're going to talk about the overall outcome of our family's pet adoption. So let's begin with the benefits of pet adoption. Now, some of the benefits that come with adopting a pet are that you get to provide a home for an animal that's in need. Now, this act can give you some personal satisfaction as well as help your community. So the city of Houston and the city of Humble have a lot of animals that are picked up by shelters and pounds and put down because they can't find a home. So adopting a pet can provide a home for these animals that would otherwise be put down. Now, a second benefit to pet adoption is the opportunity to choose the pet based on different characteristics. Now, when we chose our first dog named Jasper, we got to choose different specifications such as the gender, age, and the breed and size of the dog. So we chose Jasper to be a boy, slightly small, and not too old. That way he could spend a long time in our family. Now, a third benefit of pet adoption is that when you purchase the pet, they are already spayed and neutered and vaccinated. Now, this cost is much lower, surprisingly, than buying a puppy from a pet store. When you buy the puppy from the pet store, they're often much more expensive, and you have to pay for their vaccinations, their spay and neuter, whereas when you adopt a pet, these funds are already put towards the purchase, and it's a lot cheaper just to begin with. Now, let's go ahead and move on to the adoption process. Now, when we decided to adopt Jasper, this guy, we went to a website called petfinder.com, and this is a main resource for a lot of pet adoptions. Now, what Petfinder does, it's a website where shelters input kind of like profiles for each animal that they have in foster care for available adoption. Now, when you decide which pet you want through Petfinder, you have to begin the adoption process. Now, there's two steps to the adoption process. There's the actual written application that comes with an interview, as well as the home inspection. So when we decided that we wanted to adopt Jasper, we filled out his formal application, and when we got a call back, they came into our home and inspected it to make sure it was clean, safe, made sure we had a fenced-in yard, and that the children weren't too rough or anything like that. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and move on to the challenges of adopting a pet. Now, when we brought Jasper into our home, it wasn't exactly the easiest thing. He was a little bit hard to adjust. Now, some of the challenges, more general, were that older pets might have trouble adapting into the new home. This might be from feeding or bathroom schedules or learning new expectations in the home. Jasper did have trouble with bathroom schedule. That way we had to figure out how to get him on a schedule that met our family schedule. He also had a little bit of trouble learning our rules and expectations for the home in comparison to whatever he was doing in his foster home. However, he has adjusted great. Now, another challenge that comes with adopting a pet may be that the pets that you adopt may have some psychological issues due to the adoption, or due to the fact that they were abused or neglected in their previous home. That's why they were put into a shelter in the first place. Jasper, for example, is very scared when you raise your voice to him, or if you have like a broom or something, he thinks those are scary. Alright, so now we're going to move on to our overall family outcome of pet adoption. Now, our family enjoyed adopting a pet. Jasper is a wonderful addition to our family. We love him very much, and I don't think we could ever live in a home without pets. Now, we enjoyed adopting a pet so much that we adopted another dog. His name is Jedi, and we actually adopted him this past summer. So, I would promote that anyone that is wanting to adopt a pet to definitely adopt. So we can remember that we talked about the benefits of a pet adoption, we talked about the adoption process, some of the challenges in adopting a pet, and the overall outcome of adoption. So I hope that if you know someone that's planning to adopt a pet, or if you're planning to get a pet on your own, plan to adopt rather than just buy. Thank you.